Hello, everybody. It's a Wednesday, and that means Star Wars. Wait a second. This isn't Star Wars. This is Railgrade. Yeah, I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry to say that. I've talked about this a couple times on my stream before. I am having input delay issues with my keyboards. And I cannot, for the life of me, figure out what is going on. So, as much as I would love to play Star Wars Battlefront 2 or play Helldivers, I just can't play them right now because I'm getting between a half a second and a full second of input delay. So it's that kind of thing where, you know, you push down the button, your character takes a moment to get going, and then you'll take the finger off the button and they'll keep going for another second and a half. It is driving me absolutely insane. And I have tried everything I can think of. I have tried installing drivers. I've tried uninstalling the software and putting it back up. I have tried different keyboards and stuff. Here's the thing. It's not... and you name it, I've probably done it other than just fully reinstalling Windows, you know, which might have to be the issue. This has been going on for at least a month now, and it's something that would build up over time. So later in the week, you know, Saturday is when it would fully kind of push in and it would be really annoying. And then I would restart my computer, and it would work like normal again, and then it would slowly build up the input. Now, the problem is that it's happening consistently at all time, no matter what I do, even restarting my computer. And I have done all kinds of tests. I've run softwares, I've run tweaks, I've looked at over a dozen videos now talking about anything that could potentially help, and nothing has been helping. I don't know if it's a Windows update that has screwed me over, but it's not my graphics, it's not my motherboard, I have no idea what it is. And the problem is that it actually will do it. I ended up getting another keyboard. You guys heard about that. I got a new keyboard and mouse. Does it on that one too. So it's something in my computer that's causing the problem. But I cannot figure out what it is because I look at my RAM, I look at my resource monitor, I've looked at the storage, I've looked at the drives, I've looked at everything. Everything works like it should. There's literally zero problems. But nothing has fixed it. So, because of that, and because of the frustration that I get when playing those games, I'm not going to do them on stream until I can get it fixed. I don't know what it's going to take. I really don't. I've put out notices to people who are that I know that are actually really good with computers and stuff like that. I'm hoping to hear back from them and find out what the flip is going on, because I'm ready to take this thing into the shop. I am ready to take this thing into a shop to have them figure out what the flip is going on. But yeah. It's very annoying, and it's not the USB slots or the sockets or anything, because I plugged my controller into that, my Xbox controller into those, and there's nothing wrong. So it's clearly something keyboard interface related, because the mouse works just fine. The buttons on the side don't work well because it's seen as a keyboard by the computer, and I've known that for a long. I've just remembered that and figured that out recently. So the mouse itself runs fine. It's the buttons on the side that have an input issue because it's a keyboard. So yeah, I've looked into my device manager. I've tried uploading the drives, like I said, the drivers. I've done everything I can think of. Nothing is working. So yeah, that's going to be... So for the time being, I'm going to be avoiding basically any game that requires keyboard and mouse, unless it is not a input-intensive game. So Final Fantasy XIV, we're still going to do, because for the most part, I can work around it, because of the cooldown time, the global cooldown that works, and I can still click on my hotbars with my mouse to make it work. I'm just not as efficient as I would normally be, but we can still do content in Final Fantasy. So that is still on the table. We will still be doing that Friday, which will be a longer stream, by the way, because I will be hitting both the MSQ as well as the new 24-man raid. So we will be doing that, and that will be all of Friday night. But any shooter that I normally would play, which would be Marvel Rivals, Star Wars Battlefront 2, or Helldivers 2, I will not be playing currently. Now, having said that, I did actually try playing Helldivers 2 with my controller, and it works. The problem is I'm crap at it because I don't know the controls, so I was going in just playing around with the controls and stuff just to see what I could figure out. And if we do play it, I will be playing on very low difficulties to actually get used to playing with the controller. So we could potentially play stuff in the future with controller. If it's something if it's something I normally play with mouse and keyboard, I can still play on a controller. I'm just not used to those controls. So for now, those games are off the schedule for the time being. I've changed them in the schedule. It says that they're postponed. So yeah, I'm frustrated, I'm annoyed, I'm upset, and I'm disappointed that I can't play things with the system I've had for literal years at this point, because something has goofed up. And I wish I could figure it out. I really do. So, anyway, all of that being said, we are going to play a new game today. And this is actually the game that I wanted to play after we finished up Rebel Galaxy. It's called Railgrade. So, if you've played any kind of puzzle, logistical games, that's this with trains. So I thought this was cool. This is the latest game that I bought during the last automation sale, because it's very much an automation game with trains in it. So if you like trains, if you like automation games, this is a game you should at least look into. We're going to be playing it today. So we're going to go into the story mode. And I actually couldn't help myself. I actually played a couple of these levels beforehand. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to run back to the first one because I don't remember the controls anymore. We're going to go ahead and start this one up. So, reset the region. Yes, I'm going to reset. I'm going to start this one again. Refresh.
Congratulations on a safe trip. On behalf of all of us at Nakatani Chemicals, I'd like to bid you welcome to our colony. We have recently identified a significant opportunity to improve...
Looks like Fallout 70. Looks like Fallout Las Vegas or something.
To help us implement a new mode of transportation, one that once conquered Earth's old frontiers. The railway. It's now your responsibility to grow our network of railways and oversee the management of our most important industries. By developing a transport network for our powerful train engines, we'll be able to easily deliver resources and fuel growth across the planet. Succeed, and our colony will be the envy of the entire galaxy. Fail, and, well, you don't need to worry about the consequences right now. I know you might miss Earth, but don't worry. When you've seen what's possible here, you'll never want to leave. Good luck, Administrator. Everyone is counting on you.
Okay. Welcome to our division, Yoshida. Thanks for taking over the colony. I know you had no choice, but all the same, I'm thankful. No administration confused me to no end. Back here on Earth, the sun is bright and birds are singing. I'll send you a recording, but interstellar bandwidth is expensive. Please think of Earth anytime the colony air gives you coughs. Keep your mind focused and make things right. I'm sure they'll bring you back home. Your top 3 priorities should be to restart the control terminal. I commissioned the process for you prior to your landing. Just need to complete the 3 test scenarios and then be able to build anything you have a license for and to salvage anything you built. You'll be sole authority on the colony planet. Don't let the power go to your head. Saito, Department Head of Off-World Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Okay. My name is Yoshida. I like that name. It also can be put down to Yoshi, which, of course, Babu. Welcome to your first region. Let's go over the basics of railway management. When in a region, your current main task can be found here. Keep an eye on your task to help make sure that you don't miss key information. Your main task in this region is to export forward energy. Let's get to work. These structures are geothermal power plants. They are one of the many industries which produce energy. This is a Zeppelin dock. Freight can be delivered here for export. contributing to your objective and earning you profit. Before you can export energy, we need to build track, stations, and trains. Let's start with track. Press 1 to select the track tool. The track tool active, press left click near a geothermal plant to start constructing track. Press again near a Zeppelin dock to construct the track. So, go ahead and do this. Track does not have to loop for trains to be able to travel along the lines. Trains will reverse direction once they reach the end of the line. Next, you need to add stations to your track. Press 2 to select the train station. Do that. Okay. Click to a station. The station tool active. I can't read. Anyway, we're going to just connect a station. And a station. Okay. Stations let you load and offload freight and to and from nearby industries. Connect multiple stations together to increase their loading and offloading speed. Now the railway is set up. Buy a train and let's have it roll. Buy a train. Hover your train tool over the track you laid earlier and press the config and press left click to config your train. All right. So, select an engine to add your train. Engines drive your trains. Got a boiler engine. Add 4 energy freight to your train. Now, I don't know this symbol. Is this yen? I think it's yen, but I'm not positive. I'm also making that indication because we had Yoshida and Yaito, which are Japanese, so I assume this is Japanese yen. I don't know that for sure. Okay, when you're done, finalize the train. Keswick, you've taken your first step as the colony's administrator. Now watch as your train delivers energy from the thermal power plant to the Zeppelin dock. So it's taking, take it over, goes over here. And takes it off. Hello, Sephra. It's good to see you, girl. How are you? Okay, so continue the story. Hey, Yoshida, good job building that track. Terminal is reporting the trains and track system passed all self-checks. Next, unlock the branch control test. Follow the flashing dots on your office's world diorama to the next region. Saito, department head of off-world colonies, Yakatani Chemicals. Hang on. Go back to here. Set this region. Yes, I understand. Also going to reset this region. Yes, I understand. And then we wanted to do reset that station. Yes, I understand. Okay. Begin this one. This is the branch control. Hey, Yoshida, please do not laugh. Truth be told, I tried the self-checks before you were assigned to our division. Thought if I could master the control terminal, then I could start fixing the colony's economy myself. Instead, I got the self-check region's train stuck. Just goes round and round, never arriving at the station. Saito. Clearly you're incompetent. Like a lot of bureaucrats. Branch control. Each train has its own route and each branch in the track. In this region, this train is carrying water, does not have a clear route to the awaiting city. Select the train by pressing the cursor above it and then start fixing the route. So click on this one. I see what your problem is there. As you have the train selected, you can control the route by toggling the branches. Watch as the yellow chevrons change to show the new route. Alter the train's route by pressing down on the cursor above the blue branches that deliver water to the city. Anytime you can stop trains by pressing V. Press V if a stop train will start up again. Do this. And then it goes to here. Goes here. Goes here. Goes here. Then we can follow the train. Honestly, that's a little terrifying. The speed that would be going. Okay. What is this 80s, 90s exercise music in the background? After completing a region, you'll be assigned a rank. Time taken to complete a region is the only thing that impacts your rank. Based on your rank for each region, you'll be rewarded with a number of vouchers. Always replay regions from the overworld, try and achieve better ranks, and earn more vouchers. Vouchers can later be used to purchase licenses that allow you to use new industries, upgrades, engines, and other extras. Okay, so it's basically our stars. The vouchers will create our stars and all that jazz. So, hey Yoshida, thanks for clearing that branching mess. You made it look so easy. Please keep this pace or faster. Faster is preferable. Taito. It's gonna keep doing this until I get to get to that section. So, okay, now we're gonna do this one. Hey Yoshida, the manual introduction to this self-check is validate combination industrial chain handling. I think in plain words it means that ensure factories use the multiple input freight to create finished freight, which is pretty important. After all, the essence of any colony's economy is combining inputs into outputs and sending those outputs as inputs to another factory. Layer that formula many tiers deep, and you get yourself an economy capable of sending rockets to space. Saito. Many industries produce outputs which require multiple freight inputs to create. This is a steel mill, as one such industry. Click steel mill by pressing the cursor and saying, okay. Requires 2 freight input, coal and iron, in order to produce steel. When you're ready, press backspace to exit the screen. This is a coal mine. It produces coal that can be utilized in other industries. This is an iron mine. It produces iron that can be utilized in other industries. Click either the coal mine or the iron mine to learn more about how they work. Here's the iron mine. Okay, iron mines and coal mines both produce their respective outputs without the need of other inputs. They will continue to produce until their storage is full. There are many other resource extraction industries which also produce different foundational freight. When you're ready, press backspace to exit the stream. So, workforce plus catalyst, blah, 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 not working. There's one more critical thing you need to know about when we put work, and that's workers. Select steel mill by pressing left click when the cursor's above it and learn more about how they work. Industry must be staffed by workers in order for it to function. The closer they are to being fully staffed, the faster they will produce outputs. You can add workers or remove workers from the industry by pressing F or V. Assign 8 workers to the steel mill. When you're ready, press backspace to exit the stream. So go ahead and add those in there. Back out of it. Fantastic. The steel mill is ready to work. All you'll need to do is provide it with iron and coal. Build tracks, stations, and trains in order to supply the steel mill with iron and coal in order to produce 4 steel. So, we're going to go right ahead and we're going to start making ourselves a track. That is not doing what I thought it would do. Let's do that. Hang on. All right. Right from there. Right down here. And down here. Over to there. Ding, ding, ding. Okay. Okay, laying down track. Okay, I need to get stations up, I believe. So we got a station here. Okay, we got a train. Okay, so we're going to get a boiler engine and 2 things of coal. There's that train. Get another train. And finalize that one. So it feels like this game is going to be a lot more like, if you guys have heard of the game called Train Valley 1 and 2, kind of feels like this. It feels like that game, those games, which I have played, and they're fun. But with those games, you don't, you can kind of modify you can buy like higher tier engines and stuff. It seems like you can do that one here, but it goes into more depth. That's what I figured. Give me a second here. Okay, Philly. You look so happy today, Bongo. I'm glad that you're happy, at least. Okay. So, we're getting steel. So we go into here. There we go. And 1. And 2. And 1. And 2. 1. And 2. 1. And 2. It sounds like music you hear like Richard Simmons do jams to. Okay, so we'll continue the story. Hey, Yoshida. And again, you passed that test with flying colors. You were good at this. You must have studied during your trip to the colony. Either that, or you were hacking the terminal to report false completion times. Please do not hack company computers. It is against departmental policy. Saito. Like I said, you're just incompetent. Okay, so that was the last one there, so we're gonna do this one. This is our first job. So, hey Yoshida, enough learning. Time to put your skills to work. Remember how I failed to pass the validation self-checks? Hello, Sephra. Stream is going good so far. I've been having issues with my keyboards. So you might not be aware of this. So I have a couple Logitech keyboard and mouse that I've used for many years, and I've really enjoyed. They're discontinued right now, so I can't go get new ones. Apparently, you can go get a Japanese brand that is basically the same thing. It goes by Technicool rather than Logitech. I don't know why. Just a different rebrand. But it goes for even more expensive. Anyway, the whole point is that I'm having delay input on them for some reason, and it makes it so that I get at least a half-second minimum input whenever I play games. So, Helldivers 2, Marvel Rivals, Deep Rock Galactic, Star Wars Battlefront 2, it's all having issues. My mouse has buttons on the side of it, but those actually act as a keyboard. They're seen as a keyboard by the computer, so it also has issues. So I have been, over the last week, trying to diagnose the problem, and I have tried literally everything except reinstalling Windows. So I don't know what's going on with it. It's been going on for about a month, but it has gotten to the point where I can't play games anymore. I can't play games with it, yeah. And that's the thing. I have looked up so many things online. I have watched lots of videos, and half the time it's not even stuff that's causing me issues. You know, they'll talk about how the mouse has delay input. No, it's not the mouse. It's the keys, which are keyboard related. So I've looked up Logitech itself, but I don't know what the problem is. I've gone into all the settings. I've gone into registry. I've used Tweak software. I've used all kinds of stuff. I've uninstalled drives. I've looked at hardware. I've looked at, computer health, all that jazz. Nothing has worked. So I'm hoping to find somebody who has had an issue like this before or knows more about how the computer is getting input from the keyboards, because it's not just this keyboard. it's every keyboard I use. So it's some kind of issue potentially with how and it's just keyboards. The mouse works fine, just the mouse parts work fine, and controllers work fine. And I've used the controller, and I've used different USB slots. I've plugged my controller into them. The controller has no issue, so it's not a USB issue. So it is one of the most bizarre issues I've ever had with a computer. Bar none. I've used computers for 20 years at this point, and I have no idea what to do with it. So, yeah, we're not playing any input-heavy games until I can get it figured out. So we're playing this game, though. We're going to play Railgrade, which is a kind of an automation train game, which I'm actually really excited to play. But in this situation, I am ingredients with noble action. Results speak for themselves. Sadly, the results speak of disastrous inefficiency. Please fix those results. Hello, Cedric. Yeah, we're not playing Star Wars today. We're playing Railgrade. This place is a real mess. We need to get things back up and running optimally. It does, however, give us a good chance to learn some more advanced skills. Looks like the loop of this track is collapsed and no longer connects the water pumps to the Zeppelin dock. Let's fix it. Track tool will try and find a working route for you. Sometimes you just want to have more say over where track is placed. When using the track tool, you can adjust the height of the proposed length of track by pressing F or V. Try repairing this track loop, adjust the height of the track while using the track tool. So, there, and have it go up like this. But move over. Like this. Go up another level, like that, and then have it connect there. Yay, that loop's finished. Over here. And we want to drop it down. Like that. We want to have it drop down again. And drop once more. There we go. That loop is done. We can learn from here. Let's take a look at this track. Even after trains have been set in motion, you can still make changes to them to suit your needs. Try selecting one of the short trains. You can reconfigure existing trains by selecting them with Q configuration. This train can be reconfigured to carry additional freight. Adding 3 more water to it. And add an additional engine to help with the additional weight. There we go. Now it's time to really get to work. You need to deliver water to the zipline dock. Easy, right? Well, it's not that simple. A few one-off deliveries won't cut it here. We need you to reach a certain export rate of water from the region. Use everything you've learned up to this point to reach your export goal. Our export goal is 15 water units per minute, and we're currently at 5.7. Ugh, that's not great. So, okay, that's doing fine. But you see, there's obvious issues right there. So, what we need to do is we need to have a second track that comes in, and that will fix that issue. So. Not really what I'm looking for. Yeah, hang on a second. Let's go ahead and salvage that piece. I think that's a problem. Okay, we want it to like that. Aha! Now, grab these trains. We want them to go like this. And like that. Okay, and that will do that. Okay. So each of these we need to change. Configure. Go ahead and get a couple more things of water. Get another of those. Finalize that train. Get this one as well. Finalize that train. There we go. Okay, I'll make that a little smoother. You, my man, need more water. Okay, what's the problem we got here? Yeah, that's not particularly great. And add a boiler. There we go. We'll probably add another thing of water. What actually would have been better, had I actually thought about it, is instead of having something like this, yeah, that's not working out particularly well. Wait until full. To Duel 54, please come on in. There we go. Let's fix that. So they're going to keep going along there, then they'll come back around. They'll loop around like that. Wonderful. Okay. For some reason, they're not... Are they picking up the water? Are they? I don't think they are. Oh, they are picking up water here. They're dropping water off. Duh. And that one needs to be... put another station on there. Wait until empty. Wait until full. Wait until empty. How about that? Do that. And then that one, wait until full. There we go. That works out. Get another station in there. I think that's the biggest issue we have right now is that a lot of these just don't have the room for all the stations we need. Well, water. The existing robots are not efficient. Okay. So, first thing. We're going to do this. And then we're going to add a new train here for finalize the train. Wait until full. And that one is wait until empty. You do that over here too. Wait until full. Wait until empty. Okay, and that should have gotten it. There we go. Okay, and we got S rank. We did it in under 10 minutes, which is good. Thanks, Administrator. We needed you, and you delivered. You've saved our bacon. Chat around here as you arrived an economy class rocket. Those same rockets our grandparents traveled here on. I've never heard of a corporate employee from Earth traveling to colony planets by a work rocket. Must either be incredibly poor or incredibly humble. Nameless. Null of null. Location unknown. Okay, so from this point on, completely blind. I have no idea what's going on. So, as you can see, it looks like we have a lot of levels that we can can kind of dig into. Oh my goodness, yeah, this is a big map. All right, oil overflow, and it looks like it does a few things. Okay, so modifiers. Trains block when facing face, so careful to avoid decongestion. Time will be measured. Okay. Gotta do this in 15 minutes, by the way. Hey, Yoshida. Good job on the water delivery. You've learned the basics of track construction and train configuration. The colony needs energy and lots of it. Nearby is an idled oil power plant. Connect the surrounding oil wells and spin up those turbines. Export the resulting energy at the zipline docks. Make sure you assign workers to the oil power plant. The industry doesn't work itself. Once those turbines are spinning, you will need to maximize production. Do this by building new railways to all oil wells. Afterwards, consider investing into upgrades for those oil wells. Saito. Okay. Permanent license unlocked. You've received a global license file. This license is valid in all regions. Must be built on oil springs. So now I can make oil wells. In this region, we need to export energy via the zipline dock. This time, however, you'll be utilizing the local oil wells and oil power well. An oil power plant. Okay, so I'm going to be exporting the energy. I don't know what any of this is. There's a bank. Worker housing. Okay, so we need to have 4 workers. Zipline dock. We have voucher exchange. Oh, interesting. Okay. So we have more oil wells, oil wells, oil wells. Okay. Okay, let's get started by making ourselves some tracks. Looks like these are more water springs. Ah, okay. Interesting. Okay, so what does this need? Okay, this needs crude oil. Doesn't need any other inputs. Okay. Oh, it needs energy. Doesn't need water storage. Why do I need water storage? Now I'm confused. Here, let's work on that. Okay. Housing, we have an accountancy. Okay, we have an oil well up there, and it looks like we have more oil stuff that we can send down. All right. Okay. Okay, so stations. stations here. Our trains. Okay, at least one engine is needed. We're going to get a boiler train. And we'll get 3 crude oil. Like that. Now looking at this train. Yep, that works just fine. Finalize that train up. Okay. I notice a problem here. Okay, so we're gonna need to have another. Okay. No wait, probably? Yeah. Okay, so when it goes down to that station, it goes back up there. This one is going to do this way and follow this track instead. I'm hoping by doing that, I will make it so they won't do anything goofy. Station. Okay. Finalize that station. Okay, that one's going. Okay, we need to get the export over to there, so we're going to start up another track. Get the track going first. Okay, and for it to go up... Is that high enough? By the look of it... Looks like 2 is high enough to do what we need, so... Got that drop down. Okay. And this puts out 4 at a time, I think? Okay, so we want to do... Train. Four. So it's going to pick up the energy. Gotta do 15 minutes. All right. Nicely done. There are ways to get a higher performance out of industries. Let's talk catalysts. Select an oil well or the oil plant by pressing of them to learn more about how they work. Okay. So, catalysts. Catalysts are optional inputs that can be provided to industries that boost production. Last 9 seconds to provide a steady supply. When you're ready, press backspace to exit the screen. Okay. Both oil wells and oil planets use water as catalyst. It's a resource site, naturally occurring supply within a region for of fresh and clean water. Extract resources from a resource site by building an associated industry on top of it and then linking to lakes with trains and stations. Press 5 for the industry menu. So we can get a water pump going. We can start construction. Okay, so find yourself a nice spot next to the water resource and confirm the location by pressing the... Yeah. When it comes to industry placement, if it's green, you're good to go. Hello, Randy. Yeah, we'll post there. I think that's fine. Nicely done. Now let's get that blue gold bottled and loaded as freight. Find an oil well and oil water to use as a catalyst. You'll need to build new stations and make adjustments to your network in order to make use of new waterfall. Place new trains and reconfigure ones that you can carry water freight. All right. Hope you're doing well, Randy. It's good to see you. So I think what I'm going to do is that for water, I'll have it come around on the backside here. So, Can I add another water thing? It looks like I can. Sweet. Okay, now, that to work, we need to get to send over here, I think. And then up it goes. Like that. That works. I'll send it along to... Okay. Stations. We need... 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Get a train going here. Three, 4. Then we'll get another train going. Try and ease that speed. Okay. Now, if I want to speed up the... Ooh, do you know what you're having problems with? You're not getting up that pretty as quickly as I'd like you to. Let's get you guys another thing of engines. That'll work. Gonna get you up and going, huh? That means you need one as well. Remember that I need to click off of them to do something like that. Okay. Now, I need to get water to the to oil wells. I do have more oil wells up there. Do I have water anywhere else? Because this is all oil patches, right? Oil wells, oil wells, oil. All right. Option I potentially have. If I get a secondary train. Yeah, I've not made that very optimal, have I? Oh well. I didn't know what to do there, so that is perfectly viable as far as I'm concerned. Okay, I'm gonna need to have a second train, and it needs to break off here. Well, I guess that's true. I don't have to go over the tracks, but that's kind of nice, actually. That's nice that it reformats the land as I go about it, so. Okay, so we got another train. Another station, actually. 2, 3, 4. Train. 1, 2, 3, 4. And another engine. Wait, what are you talking about? That needs to have another engine on it. Okay, so this train is going to use that. And this train's going to use that. That works. Train required. Branching is managed per train. Maybe it doesn't matter. Okay, so how are we doing so far? Doing okay? I don't know if we're doing okay. That catalyst really boosted your production rates, but there's yet another way to increase the speed of industry operates. That being upgrades. This is a voucher exchange. You can spend the vouchers you earn by earning ranks in regions here to gain access to new industries, upgrades, engines, and other extras. Search above them to learn more about how that works. Here you can see how many vouchers you currently have to spend. If you're short on vouchers, try completing new regions or replay previous regions and aim for a higher rank. You can see what is currently on offer for the voucher exchange. New licenses will become available for purchase as you complete missions. Be sure to check back regularly. Once you've purchased a license, it's yours for your entire career. Let's purchase your first license. Purchase the oil plant upgrade, then press backspace to exit this. So, and we want to do. Okay, and back. Now, let's see that upgrade license to use, like the oil plant. Now that you have access to the right license, you can upgrade the level of the oil plant, increasing its storage capacity and production rate. Try upgrading the oil plant by pressing Q. If you're ready, press backspace. So it makes 50% and doubles the storage space. Awesome. Now that you know how to use catalysts, purchase licenses, and upgrade industry, I think you're ready to set this region's energy export needs. Okay. Oil to energy, pronto. Establish an initial industry chain, deliver oil to an oil power plant, and export the produced energy at the zipline docks. Space chain less than expanding energy production. Performance is being timed. Complete your assignments faster. Earn more Nakatani vouchers redeemable at voucher shops. Okay, printer license unlocked. You've unlocked a global license file. So that is our double thing there. Okay, so getting more water really would be the best option. Only 12 more to go. Okay. You need another boiler. Get another train on there. Get that moving back and forth a little faster. So I can actually sit on the train itself. That's kind of fun. So when I reconfigure a train, can I put the order that they're in? Feels like I can change the color of the train. Okay, finish that level. Sweet. Took me 16 minutes, so I got an A rank. Didn't do it in 15. But that's okay. Just doing the story right now. We'll come back and we'll get S ranks later. Thanks, Administrator. We used our portion of the emergency energy to reestablish our network connection. The other region told us you're actually not all that bad. Even said you're humble, which is pretty rare for an Earther. Nice to finally work with an administrator who's not elitist. Nameless. Null of null. Location unknown. Terminal license unlocked. Workhorse engine. Higher speeds at medium freight length. Never faster. Never fastest, but a safe pick for busy administrators. Cool. Now we have this one, which is a oil overflow. Omega. High volume oil. Let's do this one. After doing 25 minutes. Hey, Yoshida, there's a couple extra regions I need your help with. No deadlines, just do them when practical, okay? Saito, Department Head of Off-Road Colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. So this is more oil stuff, but it's going to be higher volume by the look of it. Oil Overflow Omega. Shore up the inter-colony energy market by establishing the oil power plants of this region. Each level 0 power plant requires 4 level oil 0 wells for full oil capacity. Upgrades and catalysts unlock vast improvements in supply and production, but require extra investment. Additional oil wells can be built on top of any untapped oil spring. To earn more cash, decide between investing into new railways, new oil wells, upgrades, or catalysts. The only requirement is to export energy. Optimal strategy is up to you. Okay, so what do we have? We have an oil plant here. We have an oil plant there. So we have 2 oil plants. And the oil wells everywhere. Oh gosh. Okay, so it just kind of lets me have at it. Interesting. Worker housing, worker housing. Okay. So, just gonna get you guys up and running. Build a rail line, connect 2 stations, purchase 1 train. That's all the initial setup. So, what we're gonna do first. It doesn't look like we have any water catalysts, so it's literally just the oil stuff. I'm fine with that. Okay. Oh, that's cool. If you see the birds, they're solar veins. They're solar it's solar wings. That's kind of fun. Okay, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna go ahead and just do a straight line to the station. Simple and effective. 2, 3, 4. And we'll start with 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's get train going. Okay, now we have the workhorse engine, so it's balanced speed. Let's look at the... Okay, top speed is 50. It just has a double the cost and double cost and double inkeep. It does have a faster speed and acceleration and climbing rate. We'll start with boilers and we can work our way back to what other was. Oh, and you know what I've actually done? Let's go ahead and restart this. Reset this region. Yeah, I realized I just goofed up because you need to get oils there, and the oil goes to the So I actually did the wrong one first. Okay, so we have. Where do we have stuff right now? Okay, we have an oil well there, and there, and there, and nowhere else. Okay. So I think... Okay, we're not going to start with an oil well first. We're going to go ahead and start with what we have. Start what we have, work up our way up to there. Okay, so... You know what, that's what we're going to do. We're going to change this. We're going to make it so then it's, we're going to go this direction. Up we go. And it's going to hook up here. So, stations. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 4. Let's get a train going now. One, 2, 3, 4, and another engine on the end. Make that work a little faster. Okay, this industry needs workers assigned to it. Sign those workers up. We're then going to need another track. And it's going to be our... this is going to be our export track. Okay. Start a new train. Need stations. 3, 4. We'll start with 4s. 3, 4. Start up a new train. And it's energy. Engine. 2, 3, 4. Boiler. There we go. And then this one, we need to wait until it's full. And this one, wait until empty. So that will get cooking along. That way we're always delivering full energy. Okay, let's get some more stations hooked up. I hope I don't get copyright on the music. The music's nice. Okay, and it actually shows me... Ah, it shows me the elevation of those. That's also nice. Cool. Oh, okay. Interesting. E does undo. Ah, that's nice to know. Okay. Now let's go ahead and get it started here, probably. Have it go here. Tap up. And it will go connect right here. Let's have it connect a little further along, so I can build more stations in. All right. We're going to start with that. Train. Station first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Works. Okay, since that's the case, we're going to have that set like that, right? Have this train set up in here. 1, 3, 4. Boiler engine. There we go. Get that one going. This one is going to be following that course. Okay, so we've got 2 of the wells set up now. Let's see here. Okay, we have no water on this map, right? It's all oil? It's just all oil. Okay. You can get a custom engine. Interesting. Warehouse. Stockpile. Single freight can be used to transfer weight between rail networks. Interesting. On top of a steam vent. Produces energy from the steam. Okay. Got more oil patches. Okay, we got this other system. We got this other track here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get... Okay, let's move this other... Oh, do we have oil? We do have water. Okay, we do have water. Well, well, well. That means we need to fix this. We can get some catalyst going. That'll be great. Rotate. That's exactly what we'll... What is our best options here? In our professional opinion, higher profits is better. Well, nope. No crap, Sherlock. That's the furthest that can go in. Looks like we can get 2 of those in. Is there a way to rotate my camera? Ah, middle mouse. There is indeed. Okay, and then we're going to have this just go straight up. And that can go right into here. Oh, that's not particularly great, now is it? I hope that will work. If it doesn't, I'm going to be annoyed. Another engine. Okay. Okay, so we're working on getting the energy going. Let's get the... Let's get this one going now. That's my biggest concern, is having the trains run into each other. I'm hoping I can make it so that they don't do that. Okay. You're following along that track. You're following along that track. Okay. Okay. Skipping station, no freight. Okay, we need to change you. Wait until full. Wait until full. Hi, if you, please come on in. So I've got this whole other one that I've not gotten started. So. This is actually really advanced. It said this is an advanced thing. Maybe I need to come back to this at some point. Save and go to Overworld. Okay. Okay, so let's go to mix oil and water. Hey Yoshida, our lawyer secured you a license for the Generalist Workforce Engine from Westminster Tech. You should have already received the notification. I'll assign you a new region, which might prove more of a challenge. Sorry for the distance. I'm not good with maps. Nothing hard. Just keep the basic economics in mind. What's more important of all, build multiple railways. Saito. Okay. Mix oil and water. This is a city. Cities provide workers that can be assigned to the various industries under your control. The number of workers you have access is dependent on the population of a city. Select city by pressing cursor when the cursor above it and learn more how they work. Okay, so we have population of 55. You can increase the population of city by fulfilling its demands, resulting in more workers for you. You can see here that the city demands of water, salt, wire, and steel. When you're ready, press backspace. Okay. Cities have needs. At each level, their demands increase both in variety and volume. Start, the water pumps west of the city can meet the level 0 demands. Once the city levels up, you must also supply energy. Until then, any energy you deliver will be catalyst to the city to grow further, to grow faster. Okay, so where's our water? Our water is here. There's our water. All right. We have oil there and stuff like that. Okay, so we need to get a maximum of energy. We're going to get energy first, but we're going to work on getting our population up. So we're going to go ahead. This does 4 water, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get that started by going over here. Over here and under here. Okay, and that's close enough. now we get a station. We say we want to have... I break my contract, but my family is here. 3, 4. Four. All right. Get train station going. 2, 3, 4. Finalize that train. Let's check this. It needs to no wait. Yeah, we'll do no wait for now. It's gonna run itself all over here for the no wait. That'll work. Okay. Okay, so there's also more water and stuff over here. So there's more water springs. Okay, so we can potentially get more water going along this system. Hopefully I'm able to get... if I can make a circuit of some sort, that'll work best. I do not like bidding wars. I hate war. Okay, so now it's growing. Okay, demands water or salt or wire or steel. Okay, so for the time being, the water works. But all the water they put in stopped the... Okay, so you have to put in multiple trains. Go ahead and get a second track going. And we're going to make a second train station. Second train. We're actually going to start it over here. Wheeler, 1, 2, 3, 4. Finalize the train. You are going to go that direction and use that train system and use that train station. You. Okay, we're also going to change these. We're going to customize these. These are going to be blue. Blue. Yes. Okay. Stop for a second. Rayanor, please come on in. Please, please, please do. Now it has enough, so it has more storage. 4 out of 8. Okay. So we need to talk to you. And okay. We want to make this a loop, so that, go into that. Good. Now we have a loop going. I don't want you guys running into each other necessarily. Go ahead and have you stop. Wait for that to fill up. And as it pushes past, then we'll release you. We'll see if we can get this kind of timed up in a way that we've got... Okay. Monopolies are a fiction to scare kids. Oh, I see. So as each unit goes, it's actually grabbing up. Ah, okay. I think I've seen that building before. Okay, so we got the water going now. We could actually get this be a little bigger, actually. I think, maybe. So let's do this. Let's configure these. Get some more water on there. So now we can load up 6. So we'll actually go to these. Actually add a couple, we'll add another station on there. Add another station here. All right. Yeah, if you look at the birds, if you look really closely, they're robot birds with solar panels as wings. It's really fun. It's 24. Thanks for keeping Steam alive. You're very welcome. Got some oil wells. I don't know where the salt comes from. Oh, and the bank is going like, hey, this is a bank. Bank can offer you access to additional budget to do as you please. First move, learn more how they work. Okay. Banks can offer you loans based on your current net profit, but will charge you interest. Also deposit excess budget to earn interest. Try to utilize the bank by withdrawing and depositing money. When you're ready, press X. Okay. Draw or deposit money from the bank. What have I got? Go ahead and deposit money. Have a positive bank balance will earn you interest. A negative balance will cost you interest. I didn't see that. Additionally, something or other. I don't know. Shoot. Okay, let's get that train going. Two, 3, 4. Thank you. One, 2, 3, 4. Start up a train. And then this one, it needs to be wait until full. Okay. Now I've got water flowing. Oh, yes, and I also need to customize this one with a color. Black, white. Oh, yellow. Yellow will work great. And this one, we'll make this one black. Because it's doing oil. Now, if we want to get oil production going higher, we need to get some water going here. So, I will probably go ahead and add this. So go right up here. We'll have it go right like here. Go ahead and get another station set up. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Track going. A train here. 3, 4. And go ahead and put another train onto that, probably. I'm gonna change you. You need to be wait until full. Fantastic. City has leveled up. As population grows and cities level up, they gain additional demands. Select city and see what the new demands are. Now the city has leveled up, it also demands energy. Other types of freight could meet level 1 demands, but this region only has energy available. Note, trains will stop at any station where loaded freight is demanded and produced freight is stocked. Trains will otherwise pass through. Trains will yell, well, why? When passing stations, so watch for these signs to identify problems. Okay, so city leveled up. I've also producing energy and stuff like that. Lovely, lovely. What is the station? What do they want now? Okay, so level 1 demands they want energy or concrete or widgets. It looks like we still need to be producing the water. Energy demands to level up. So we're just energizing the city now. Okay, we need to click on this one. We say, wait until empty, probably. Wait until empty. Yes, because we want to use up that water. Okay, looks like we need to get some more oil going over there. So let's go ahead and throw in another track to get the oil going. Industry. Oil well. Go ahead and do that. We now have no money. Bank. Okay, so we're gonna get just a little bit more money so we can get this line up, and then we'll deposit what money we can get back. Okay, this perfect. Station 3, 4. Gonna be black. Yep, just like that. It's gonna go that direction. This one's gonna go that direction. Also need to get you going max. Back to the bank. Let's go ahead and deposit money. Now we're back on an even round. Okay, we got the water going. Fantastic. We got energy going. Angie, we're making slowly but surely. Okay, I think right now we just need to have the water going along. Yeah, they're just going to be kind of heavy energy related, so... Is that the only... I think it is. That's the only oil power plant I have. So I couldn't make another power plant. Okay, so it's a matter of just getting more energy going, it looks like. Probably do. Yeah, we should get some water up here and see if we can get the water to run. Here, some more. Water vapors, can't live without them. Yeah, let's fix that. Let's get another track. Okay, so train station going. The as much as we're gonna get, I think. Ooh. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Let's do that instead. That works better. We get another train going. Hmm. But that water pump is getting overused now, so need to get another. Well, unfortunately, I don't have enough money to do anything else. Okay, got energy going. Okay, cool. 24 minutes, so A rank again. Hey Yoshida, I forgot how to license remote monitoring, so I need to trust that you've learned economics optimization well enough. What I do know is the computer says you've completed the task and the region is functional. So good for you. Saito, department head of off-world colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Ah. Permanent license unlocked. Received a global license file. This license is available and all. So now I can make the oil power plants. Cool. Okay, so it looks like the little offshoots are additional region you can play with. So you can play with supply and demand, stuff like that. Let's continue on with the stretch thin. Okay. Oh, so you can actually turn it on and off, and it will say, "Oh, okay, cool." That's fun. Hey, Yoshida, I understand that a region nearby has been messaging you. Our accounts are privileged, so they shouldn't be able to reach you. I'll recheck the network connections. For now, head over to the next region and put the colonists to work. Assignable workers are key to running any high-tier industry above resource extraction. Every plant or factory requires workers, and you're in charge of assigning them. Often you will not have enough workers to fully staff all buildings, so it's your job to prioritize. Copper's required input for this next region, but no one has built copper mines here yet. Please don't complain. Making things work is your job. Build the copper mines over the copper nodes. It should be simple enough for you. Saito. All right. No one's really contacted me yet, actually, but... Okay, permanent license unlocked. Copper mine. Song of Iron and Coal. Steel is a hard requirement for appliances production plants. For your task, please fire production at Hakineka licensed steel mill by supplying iron ore and coal to the steel mill. Okay, so what do we have at the steel mill? So it needs 2 things of iron and 2 things of coal. All right, where's our iron? Here's our coal, and here's our iron. All right, we have a city here. Requires water. Water, steel, salt. Okay. So, first thing to do. Salvaging will refund 100% and timers are stopped for the initial setup. By the look. Okay. How much can you guys produce? You can produce 12 units of storage. Okay, so we can do visibles by 3. Okay, train. And iron. What are we going to do this for color? White, I guess. That works. It's a level 8 as well. I can't actually put that many in. Yeah. Drop that down. We'll do 4. 4 will be fine. Let's do another train. 4. It's going to be... black for coal. Go ahead and get that working. So we have to export appliances. How do we make appliances? How much storage do we have here? We have 8 total for steel. So. Okay. Okay, good. Appliances get exporting appliances. The appliances industry chain requires the steel you produce as task plus wire made from copper ore. Bring the appliances to the Zeppelin. Okay. Consider growing the city to better staff your application chain. Okay, so what do they want in the city? They want water, or salt, or wire, or steel. Okay, so best option here. So we have a water plant. Let's get water going. Because that will be the best way to get that going. And what I'd like to try and do is for water is, well, I don't know what they want for after that. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's get a station going. Train hooked up. Water's going to be a thing no matter what. So let's go ahead and build that into there. Finalize that. Okay, now the steel. Okay, so I don't know how to make the appliances, though. I guess that's the question I have now. How are appliances made? It didn't really explain that. We have a wire coiler. We have more copper stuff. And the color. Cyan. We'll do that. Oh yeah, you're gonna strain yourself there a little bit. Ah, here's the appliance plant. Aha, that's where it goes. I need you to stop. All that goes away. Yeah, so it needs wire. I have no workers there. All right. Yeah, I also need to get the wire going. So 5, we need the copper mine. Oh! Okay, what I think I need to do is I need to set up a loop and have multiple trains going. I think that's what I really. And stop for a second. Okay. This one. Wait until empty. There we go. So he leveled up. How much can you produce? You can get 4 units of storage out. Okay. See, he's leveled up. What do they want now? Okay, energy or concrete or widgets. Why are you not loading freight? Is there no freight there? Oh. I need to get the wire out of here. Hang on. Not enough money to place the train. Shoot. Can we edit you? So it's going to be slower. Yeah, unfortunately, I've completely dropped off. So, where's that bank? I'm gonna need to get some collateral. I have nothing I can collateral with. Shoot. Shoot. Have I just killed myself? I have no available... I can't deposit money. I can't... yeah, I'm in the black. That's not good. I over-engineered myself, I think. Shoot. Okay. Let's reset this, because I think I just screwed myself. Okay. Let's start again. Okay. Okay. And this is iron. Black. And finals. Okay, there we go. So now we can start getting that going, getting steel production going. Let's get some water going to get us some more workers. So we are going to do a... get ourselves kind of prepped for getting this into a loop. Okay. Station. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that works. That into blue. Okay. Okay. Okay, I need to get a train going, and for longer distances, I really should probably get the deer train. Get you a second engine so you can haul that a little better. Okay, so the net I'm making is 100 and... Yeah, making a bit more now. Okay. Woo! You need a little help there, I think. Let's give you a little bit of hand, because you've probably got the roughest trip of them all. Okay. Now, if I got some energy catalyst going, then I would be able to get a little bit more going there in terms of production. Okay, so now we have geothermal. Actually, now look at this. Rate of weight is 57. And there we go. Stretch thin, victory. Oh, I got an S rank on that because I think I did it under the 25. Sweet. Hey, Yoshida. Full disclosure, I'm not going to message you after every task. Rest assured, my terminal tracks when you complete tasks, and I've pre-assigned you a big backlog. All your navigation computer. Right now, you should have 2 tasks, a main task and an optional one. If you are feeling extra diligent, go complete the optional task. I'm not going to judge you if you don't. Saito, department head of off-world colonies, Nakatani Chemicals. Fork in the water. Okay. Hey Yoshida, you've proven yourself proficient, so I'm assigning you an odd region. There's plenty of ore demand, but limited ore supply. I'd like to carefully balance how much ore you send to each industry. Your goal will be to grow the city, which will be impossible if you're starved for one of the industry change. Mr. Yakataki has taken an interest in the colony, or at least I think he might have. I've been assigned to a bunch of meetings about the colony. Just yesterday, we had a big discussion of how to value the colony for tax purposes. Fork in the water. Okay. Okay, Silica Quarry. For your assignment, grow the city to level 1 with water, then expand with concrete production to grow it further to level 2. Existing water pumps will leave you supply constrained when producing concrete, so either to balance water usage or construct additional water pumps. Okay, so. Here's the silica stuff. All right. We have a concrete yard. Concrete yard requires 2 silica and 1 water. We have any silica set up already? I don't think we do. We've got some water set up, but not much otherwise. Okay, by the way things are constrained, it looks like I might have to double up on some train tracks, which I don't mind doing. I just have tried to avoid it. I wish I was able to like pause the game so I could actually like look over what I have before I do anything. Okay, so it needs water right now, and then we will update with concrete and stuff like that. So what we might do is we send the water through, so the water yeah. Yes, what have we got? So about how we're going to do this. That doesn't help me. That's what I wanted. I wanted something more like that, yeah. Okay. So, because it's got a lot of that, we're probably going to need to do a bit more in the way of... get some tracks going. You see that I coast a bunch? It's my keyboard that's having the issue. Like I said, the max we can get out of this is 4. So, yeah. Oh, and then we need to have stations on the other end. Okay, because of the setup that it is, we're going to go ahead and get 2 trains going, if possible. Need to get some more water loaded in there, though. Go ahead and do industry. Get another water pump settled in here. Okay. Throwing a bit of money into the banks, then it's there. Okay. Get that quarry going. New track. There we go. That's kind of what I want. Doing the wrong thing. Well, can't have this going the way I was hoping to have it go. And it can't do that. Okay. You can do that. Okay. Got that going. Jeez. Okay, leveled up. Now we need to start getting some concrete in there. Anyway, we're going to need to get more water into the system, so... figure out what we're going to do it this way. Okay, so now we can get 2 or 3 trains going along this route. Train. Okay, so now we need to get stuff that will pick up the concrete and take it over to the city. So... looks like I'm actually going to need to have a specific train that will lead there and lead back. So, I think I've already got an idea. Okay, so how many trains do I have that are going for silica right now? Okay, I need to change your color, actually. So 1, 2... Okay, so I am making a net profit, thank goodness, with interest, which is also fantastic. So now I need to be making... I need to get more trains going so I can have more of the water going, as well as the silicon, because I only have that. So industry, let's do another silicon. Actually, that might have been a bad spot. Yeah, let's redo that. That's fine. That works. And then we can do another station. That actually doesn't work. Yeah, let's just get another train in place. So just need to get another one going. Okay, so how are we doing how are we doing here? So we have water train, water train, water train. Okay, so we just need to add another thing. We need to add more silicone than water, because we've actually got a lot of water coming into this place, so. Train is not loaded freight for several minutes. Oh, that one. Not loading freight. Because we're very full on the water, I guess? Yeah, so we don't need any more water. I look at it. Okay. As far as I'm aware, this is good. Bank. Deposit a little bit more money. Good, now we can get from both locations. So that should speed up our quarry need. Okay. So I'm going to get an A. Potentially going to get a B on this, but hey. Yeah, so note to self, get better at setting up tracks than you utilizing the tracks for multiple trains. But don't have a deadlock like this. This is not particularly viable. This is making things frustrating. Because potentially what I could have done is I actually could have turned it around so then I had a short water loop that is water purely coming to this concrete yard from here. So it stayed on a very gentle slope rather than this whole jagged thing like this, and then yanking more water from over here. Optimization is something that I just have to learn with this game. That's okay. That's actually really nice, being able to clone a train. It says, hey, here's the train. Should have actually done that when I was setting everything up. That's good. Using the workhorses has paid off. And it does the same thing the whole time. So, yeah, we got our concrete going and needs it. What's it? Needs more silicone, I guess. This is fun. I enjoy this. The optimization is not what I'm worried about right now. I will have to worry about optimization later. Okay, so now we're losing... Now we're not getting water. I think it's dropping off all the water here. Yeah, it's siphoning off my water. Yes, that's making it even worse. Yeah, so I need to have a water path that will go specifically to the city, because right now that's what's getting. Yeah, I have no water to go, so I'm very slowly getting water put in. All right. Well, now I need to figure out a new system. That's not working. Hang on, this isn't working. Okay, did that. We're gonna get a water pump. So we're sorely needing that. Okay, so what we have going here. Three, four. First off, this thing needs to be a blue. I'm gonna get into that track and come back and swoops over. Swings over and over. Yep. When I played previous games, the trains have always been stuck to kind of their own track. You could have them use the same track, but you can never have them... It was weird because you can never tell them which direction they could go, more or less. If you did, you always had to manually do it, so it made it a lot harder to functionally do it. This makes it a little bit more manageable. Having a singular line that everybody can go down and have them split off and things, it's really nice, honestly. So in the future, I need to make 2, maybe 3 lanes, and then have things kind of split off from that. Okay, so I'm still making a profit. It took me forever. I'm not going to make this. I think for the longest time because I didn't realize that I was having water issues, so... We're actually going to tell you to... There, there. Are you a water thing? Okay, we're going to change yours. That one just kind of starved as is, so let's have you go through that setup first. Okay. This one was abysmal. I don't think I'm going to make this one, but we're going to try. But the fact that I could actually take trains and say, hey, I need you to be another train, you know, not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, that's nasty, though. Slowing everybody down right there. And that's kind of cool. The city starts building around your tracks. Kind of cool. So later on, you actually want to have either a longer station here, or you want to have 2 stations, so it doesn't clog up right there. Understandable. Okay. So next time I do this mission, I need to remember, okay, I need to have it set up, water specifically come to the city, because what I've done here is that I thought I would just kind of keep sending it through. No. It's going to dump off what it can here and then off there. So I need to actually keep the water from the concrete and the water from the city somewhat separate, but I also need to have a way to take it from water coming to one location to go to another. So I can have it go, so I can kind of shift priorities. Once I've got a lot of water, I can switch over and say, hey, now go ahead and dump it all to the city instead. So, yeah. Okay. But still kind of fun. Yeah. Oh, man, you could do it, get it worse than C is an hour and 15. Whew. Okay, and then we now have a concrete yard. So, in the future, we can make a secondary concrete yard there and have that being working. We can make more concrete and stuff. So, cool. Maybe we'll see. Either way, we're going to go ahead and finish that here. So yeah, that's Railgrade, and I think it's really cool so far. Looks like we have a lot to improve on ourselves, as well as further on doing more things. So, we will be coming back to this next Wednesday, unless I can figure out input stuff. So, Railgrade will be our Wednesday game until we can get back into other stuff. Until we can get our keyboard stuff implemented. So, anyway. So today was not a total failure. It was an interesting, fun game to get into and stuff. So, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate you being here. If you stop in for 1 minute or for 100 minutes, I appreciate it no matter what. Always come back for me while I play here. There's potential scheduling stuff that's going to change. There's a potential that I have been able to find a job, which is fantastic. I will let you guys know as soon as that actually becomes official. And we're going to be... What I will probably do is I will take a break from the streaming to get kind of into the situation with the... with the schedule and the work vibe and stuff like that. And when I feel like I'm a lot more settled into it, I will then come back to streaming. If I do continue doing the streaming, it will be on certain nights or just on weekends. So I will let you guys know about all of that because I don't want to stop streaming. I really don't. But I will take a break to kind of get back into the groove of things because having not done any work for over a year, I am very much going to be out of my depth. I'm very unused to the scheduling to it, especially being kind of living on my own. So I have to still do everything else that I do on top of streaming. So I will let you guys all know about this. I will update it on all the socials, everything that I could do so far. So, yeah, I will keep you all informed on that, and I will spread the word far and wide about schedule changes. So, anyway, so we're going to say goodbye for today. Tomorrow, we're going back into Rebel Galaxy, and we are going to be working on getting ourselves up to a next level ship. We're going to get into our 4th ship this time, as well as upgrade everything up. And we will try and continue the story after I do so. We're actually pretty close there. So I will see you guys then. Until then, take care. I hope your week's going well. You're halfway through. And I will see you all tomorrow for Rebel Galaxy. Until then, take care.